Hey everyone, Kim here, Abundant Life Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me for another Mystery Mystic Monday reading. And we are exploring the disappearance of Mariam Toure Sylla, a teacher out of Greenbelt, Maryland. And she went missing on July 29th, 2023. And she actually was missing just 55 miles away from where Rachel Morin was reported missing. And sadly, Rachel was discovered maybe a day or so later deceased. So we are hoping and praying for Mariam's safe return. All right, we're going to explore the energies surrounding what may have happened in this detailed oracle reading. I'll hold off on doing a more detailed tarot reading just to see how things unfold, okay? I really was hoping that she would have been found by now, and it's now pretty much a month at the time of this recording. I'm recording this on Sunday night, August 27th, 2023. All right, Spirit, we are coming to you for your divine prophecy, your divine grace, your divine insights, your divine will, your divine protection and connection. We are looking at the overall overarching energies surrounding Mariam's disappearance. Okay. I know her loved ones have been looking for her tirelessly, her students, her colleagues at the school she works at. Mariam is loved by her community and treasured, and so it's really upsetting that to date she has not been found. And what's also upsetting is that she has not been given the same kind of energy as other cases. Like, it's really frustrating because there's not much updates. We don't know what's going on with the police on this case. So, yeah. All right, now let me zoom in as I do so you all can see what's going on here. All right, let's take a look. See. Just taking a look. Okay, looking at her picture. All right, so right off the bat, we got the dagger card, and that's a bit upsetting because it denotes some sort of form of deceit, betrayal, and hidden aggressions. That's the key meanings to the dagger card, okay? Bring it up close to you. So that's upsetting. It could mean that she may know the person that did this to her or caused her disappearance. It could just simply mean a deceitful person or someone who does hold hidden aggressions. So that is alarming that this is how the reading kicks off with the dagger. The dagger could also represent maybe she was forced off the trail that she was walking, because Mariam, just to give you a little background on her disappearance, she is a creature of habit, a woman who enjoys taking evening walks before, it gets dark, 30 to 45-minute walks around this park. And that was the last time she was seen, was taking a walk. So it's like there's a couple of things going on here. She has a routine, and someone could have been watching her and knowing that routine, or someone knows her and knows of her routine. Now, the dagger is disturbing because it can indicate that someone may have forced her off the trail or threatened her or caused harm to her, God forbid. All right, so that opens up the reading, okay? That sets also the tone for the reading. So now we're going to go and look at the next card, which is B. Hard work and productivity. This is about social interactions. It can represent someone at work, or someone maybe she works with, or someone that she's in close contact with, or someone that she works hard for. But the key words that really stand out to me is social interactions. Could this be someone that she knows? Perhaps. Someone that she knows that has hidden aggressions, that's deceitful, and may have tried to betray her. Perhaps. Could it mean that she was walking on the path, encountered someone, maybe an acquaintance or someone she was somewhat familiar with, it had an exchange, a talk, and then all of a sudden things turn left? That could be. The book card, I mean, when I first saw it, it just reminds me that she is a teacher, right? That this card is about knowledge, education. But here's the thing. It's also, to me, when this card comes up, it can represent her being studied like a book. Someone studying her, knowing her routine, knowing her like a book. You know how they like say, you know, or I just thought of something. Don't judge a book by its cover. Don't judge a particular person around her, surrounding her, by their cover. Could mean that, right? Another key meaning that comes with the guidebook for this card, the book card, is someone escaping from reality. Could it be her? Now, a couple of things here. Police have already said and ruled out that she has not left the country, and they would be able to track that because, unless somebody like smuggled her through Mexico or Canada, as far as her using her passport, they would be able to track that. Okay. Another quick housekeeping thing I have to say. We have just recovered from Tropical Storm Franklin, and so the power, I can tell it's like coming in and out. So if the power goes out, I'll resume the reading when the power comes back on. I just wanted to mention that to you all. Okay, so yeah, I feel like someone was studying and knows her, an open book. Maybe she's an open book to someone. Okay, that's what I'm picking up on here. Diamond. Shining bright like a diamond. She's a beautiful woman. Beautiful woman. And I would imagine that's quite attractive. She has something of value here. It could be her person, herself. She has something of value. It also represents the first key words of this card is purity. Like she's a pure soul. She does look regal, like royalty. I think also this could represent clarity, her getting clear about somebody or someone of whom she had an enduring love for. Because the key, I'm just letting you all know, I'm just going to read off the keywords associated with this card based on the deck creator's guidebook. Purity, clarity, royalty, enduring love, a promise, invincibility. Those are the key words. So if we look at everything and we consider the key words, somebody who feels invincible that caused her disappearance. Someone that had an enduring love for her, and or that she had an enduring love for someone else. A promise that was made, but someone felt like it was broken, or a promise of being made that they're going to make this happen, that they need to make this happen. She holds something of value. Her disappearance is of value to someone. Enduring love. We're going to sit with that one. That one stands out to me. Enduring love. All right, let's go to Broom. This is about cleaning up a situation. Getting a situation in order. Getting a situation in order. One of the key phrases is domestic duties, but what stands out to me is domestic. Someone close to home. Close to home. She was close to home. Okay. Maybe this is also saying that she's close to home. The police said that they had search dogs, canines, go out to search for her, but they didn't pick up any scent. Now, that doesn't mean that she's not in the area. Sometimes, you know, dogs are not infallible. We are, you know, we understand that. So, but I get a sense of maybe she's not very far with this card. Could be wrong. On foot. You know, these two cards together speaking to that information to me. But also a key meaning that stands out is with the broom card, getting a situation in order. Someone who needs to get a situation in order, needs to clean up their tracks. I feel like, yes, she could have just been taken, I suppose. But what's interesting to me is this was around in like the evening, like well before dark when this disappearance occurred. And I would imagine in Maryland, this is a rather popular park or trail or what have you that she's on, that there would be people around. So it would be, I don't know, it would be interesting to find out how this person made this happen so quickly in a public place such as a public park, right? Where there, you know, I don't know. It just, and I would think that she, even though she walks there regularly, she is familiar with that area and felt safe. So maybe she encountered someone that she felt safe around. Okay? But someone had to get the situation in order. This could just simply mean cleaning up something. Now, one of the key meanings to this card from the guidebook is an erotic encounter. Now, you make of that what you will. We will see what the other cards display in the remainder of the reading to see if there was some sort of assault essay going on. Okay, I don't know. Or someone who's going to make it appear that that's what happened to her. Okay, so we'll hold off on that key meaning for now. But the rest of the key meanings, getting the situation in order, cleaning up a situation, domestic, being close to home, that really resonates with me. Let me know what you all think. Okay, so then we have the foot card, okay? And the foot card, this could literally mean on foot, right? It can mean on foot. She was walking, but it could also mean that the person she encountered was on foot as well, or that we're within feet. She's within feet or taken within feet of her home or from this trail. It could mean something like that. The key meanings to the foot card is stability, balance, morality, connection to earthly matters. I sometimes think of it as like getting a leg up. Somebody needs to get a leg up. Someone was being industrious and needing to do this. This was a need for them. Someone who doesn't have morals but needed to have morals. She provided stability as a teacher, as a mother, as a friend, as a community member, as a sister, a daughter. You know, I don't know if she had a significant other or not. From what all accounts, it doesn't appear that she did. But she was a stable force as well. And someone benefited from that. I'm saying that because of the surrounding cards, okay? House. It's interesting. House. Family is one of the key words. Another word for stability. These two cards have stability in it. That's interesting, right? This card has a keyword of family, stability, a safe place, having a sense of personal identity, her home, someone she felt at home with. I'm going to let you all in on something. I heard, I think it was August 16th, it came out, an article that said that her son had been arrested and was held without bond for some old traffic violations. I found that interesting. And of course, everything is alleged here. He is innocent, right? At this time, you know, as long as we don't have no other information other than he's been arrested and held without bond. I find that interesting to arrest a family member of someone who's missing, right? I'm not here to make accusations. I'm here to read the energies, interpret the cards based on what I'm intuitively picking up on, based on what I know about card meanings, right? But I have to be transparent that I know that information. It's readily on the internet. It's the only bit of news as of late surrounding Mariam's case, okay? Last card that we're going to talk about is the Umbrella card. We're going to talk about the Umbrella card. Protection from something beyond control. Sanctuary, maybe a bad omen. So something around her home, could be the physical proximity of it. This was about a bad omen. She could have been getting signals. She may have, there could be records, and all of a sudden I just got an intuitive hit. There could be records that show that Mariam had a bad feeling or an omen of something impending coming her way, that she needed protecting from something beyond her control. These are the key meanings. This also represents that she, again, as a teacher, a community member, a mom, a daughter, a sister, she was a sanctuary. She needed to be protected, and she wasn't. All right. All right. I'm going to pause here for just a moment because I'm going to scoot these up and make room for this deck here, the Divine Shadow Self Oracle. I've been enjoying practicing with doing timestamps on these readings because it makes it easier for us when we want to watch it in the future. We can just click on which part we want to look at, right? So I'm going to pause here and I'll be right back. So we are back. I'm going to scoot it up the cards. Spirit, what are the Divine Shadows energies surrounding this situation? Surrounding Mariam's disappearance. Surrounding the moments, days leading up to her disappearance. And thank you. We have bully, jumped, drained, grudge, wow. Passive aggression, okay. I'm gonna stop there for now. All right, so let me zoom in. Let me scoot this over so you all can see it more clearly. We have bully. Someone may have shown up as a bully, may have grown up as a bully, may have been a bully all their life, or they felt like they had been bullied. Maybe Mariam feels like she had been bullied. Maybe someone close to her or whoever is responsible for her disappearance felt like they had been bullied in their life, or they themselves are a bully. I'm inclined to believe that perhaps maybe Mariam was bullied unbeknownst to like her colleagues or even her family. Her extended family may not know the extent of what she may have been going through. And that's what I was saying earlier. And maybe that's what this book card is speaking to here. That police are going to find information that lets them know that she was not she didn't feel safe. She needed protected from something beyond her control. Drained. Whatever this situation was draining. Whatever this encounter that led to her disappearance, drained the life out of her. Drained her energy or her life itself out of her. Grudge. Someone holding a grudge. Could be a grudge against her directly, or against women, or against mothers or teachers. A grudge. Okay? Grudge. Passive aggression. Now, let's talk about passive aggression. This would be one of the cards. A bully you can encounter for the first time on your walk, right? And it could be a stranger. Could be a stranger that threatened her here with this dagger card, wanted to do some sort of essay on her. But when I see these two cards, grudge can also be impersonal, but it also can very much be personal. Impersonal could be, I can't stand women. Women are, should be gone from the earth. They must go. That kind of grudge, kind of impersonal. It could have been any woman walking. But when we have it sitting next to passive aggression, for me it feels personal, like encountering a situation where there's an opportunity for passive aggressiveness. I suppose all of these cards could mean that this is a stranger that did this, but I don't know about that. I don't know about that with the passive aggression. What do you all think? What do you think about that? And again, I know I mentioned her son, but I always ask and implore of us to keep an open mind, think outside the box. And yes, if all of the cards and the energies are pointing towards one direction or another, so be it. But let's, bear in mind that he is innocent in the United States. And there is nothing else out there that said he had anything to do with his mom. And maybe they're just being a-holes and picking on him for whatever reason, picking on a son whose mom is missing. That is really mean if that's the case. But, we would be remiss if we didn't talk about that, right? But passive aggression, that's the last card in this line. And that's what's picking up on here. And that would tie in with the house card, the domesticness of it all with the broom. Yeah. All right, I'll be right back. So now we're going to work with the Dark Mirror Oracle. You all know I enjoy working with this deck because sometimes the guidebook, it says something that just really ties in the reading. So we're going to touch base. I'm going to show you all this, but I want to make sure I'm clear with my question. I'm going to reshuffle this back or put this back in the deck to be reshuffled, but it says, I won't cry for you. I won't cry for you. That's interesting. I won't cry for you. Who won't cry? Who won't cry for her? Maybe I will keep it on the table after all. We got to look at the guidebook on that. Because here's the thing. When you think about crying, you're thinking about someone who knows you. You're thinking about someone who cares for you. And if someone is missing, wouldn't you cry for them? A friend, a family member? That's correct. When when you show emotion. So it could be we need to look a little bit closer at who you would reasonably expect to cry. Now, let's understand this. I have been in situations where I have been all cried out before. So you can't judge just simply because somebody doesn't have tears when someone is missing or has been gravely hurt or, their life taken. Because they could have cried their eyeballs out the night before. and they're just now at a point of sobbing. You know what I mean? So be careful about that. I saw some comments on a young lady who was, well, her life was taken last week, and somebody was commenting about her mother not shedding tears, and isn't that odd? And I'm just here to say that as somebody who's been through hell and back, sometimes you just don't even have any more tears because you've been crying and crying, or sometimes you're numb, or sometimes you're just, you know, it comes in waves. So, but cumulatively, in all the totality, and you look at everything and you see somebody who you would reasonably expect to be boo-hooing, being out on the scene, hitting the pavement, crying, getting the word out about their loved one, and that ain't happening, that's something to me, okay? Just saying. Just had to say that. All right, so we have I Won't Cry For You. At first, I wasn't going to keep it there, but Spirit said, nope, keep that one on the table. Then we have Masquerade. And that's interesting to me because I felt like one of these cards was speaking to someone masquerading as maybe they care, maybe they're there, and it's all a facade. Anger and chains. Yikes. So someone, and this goes underneath the passive aggressive card, someone has anger and was bound by it and bound her by it. Okay, that's interesting. All right. All right, let me just take a quick gander at the guidebook because I always am curious to see what this little book has to say. Sometimes it'll be just something, one word that just stands out to me. All right, so 22, it says, I won't cry for you. The stage is acceptance. Sometimes when it's over, closure must be created, not just found. Okay. It mentions this sentence. This is the key sentence that goes with this card. I gave you my last gift. I shed my last tear for you. It's a time not to let you free, but to let myself free. Because she have stood up to a bully. Perhaps. Then the guidebook says it's talking about going dark. This is like a shadow work kind of deck, by the way. It says breaking up can only be done by two persons. One will do it earlier, maybe, but sooner or later the other will follow. One can afford to do it with words and actions. The other probably will only be able to do inside her own heart. It's painful, it's definite, it's hard. It's sometimes necessary. Breaking up is not just letting go of a person. You are letting go of a part of yourself, of hopes and dreams and trust. You let go of feelings and memories. You let go of the emptiness you felt and the connection you relied on to. Anger will help at the beginning, but the last part of the road can't be done by just anger. Closure comes when you dry up your tears. All that was past is not a credit or a debt. It is just suddenly no more than a gift. So I'm sensing that this is an interpersonal situation. Sure, she could have encountered a stranger, but this feels very much personal. Could she have been in a relationship nobody knew about? Perhaps. And could she have turned her back to them? Yes. Could she have turned off support to someone who was depending on her? Yes. It could mean that. Masquerade. The stage of this card represents bargain. That's interesting. What I can't have forever, I will have for a minute. What I can't have for a minute, I will hold to me for 1 second. That's interesting. The next sentence says, under the guise of Cupid, I will come to you. Under the guise of a thief, I will fly away. Whoa. I'm going to stop there. I'm not called to read anything else. I think that was impactful enough. And then last but not least, 29, which is anger and chains. The stage is anger. It says force channeled outside. Unreasonable, undirected, but powerful. I've got to break free. I want to be free is the key sentence. Anger is not the road to clarity. It's not a controlled effort or a cold dish. It is raw, primal, explosive. It is the loss of reason, the loss of restraint. A bomb burning bright in black color. Wow. But anger is also freedom. How can you break a single thread woven with a million others? How can you unfetter yourself from a bad situation, letting all the rest unchanged? It doesn't work like that. When you need to break free, you need to shake and shout, and more things will be broken than just what you want to hurt. They are like a bundle. You can target, but you cannot choose. Break many to break one. Save one to save many. Oh, it's powerful. Could she have been the angry one? Perhaps, but I get a sense someone felt like they needed to do this. Some kind of rage was building. All right, I'm going to pause here, my friends. I'm going to stop here for a moment. All right, I realize I might have to do a part 2 to this detailed oracle reading because we are, it's just going longer than I anticipated. We're going to work with the defining characteristics oracle just to see if we can get any clues as to who did this. We have young, unhealthy, maybe they have some kind of medical condition, maybe they live an unhealthy lifestyle. One or two more, Spirit. Something about their teeth. Crooked teeth, gapped teeth. Unhealthy could be a drug habit or a medical condition, a chronic condition that they have. Maybe they were sick maybe they had, the big C word that we all were running from a few years ago. Maybe they could have that. But something unhealthy about them. Young, got young, okay. Something very much going on with their teeth. We have crooked teeth and gap teeth. Something going on. Buck teeth, gap, maybe a missing tooth, underbite. Something going on with the teeth is what I'm picking up on. Okay. Anything else about their appearance, Spirit? Expensive taste. That's interesting. Expensive taste could be, maybe they have expensive taste and they can't really afford their expensive taste. You know how that go. Anything else? If not, I will stop shuffling at this time. I'm getting a sense of a man. I do get a sense that she is missing and that there is something going on in terms of her, like somebody knowing something, someone having something to do with her disappearance. The reason I say that is starts with the dagger. That was the overall overarching energy that I'm picking up on. That's what colored this whole reading. So yeah, I just have to mention that. Let me show you these additional cards that we have here. We have expensive taste. So this person could be, what is that saying? They have champagne taste on a beer budget is what popped in my mind. Or they really could be balling and they have good, having a good amount of money in the bank, or they just always dress nicely, or something about their taste level is of importance and could have had something to do with what happened to her. Okay. Now, the reason why I had hesitated on doing this reading is because at first I thought, well, she's 59. Maybe she had a medical condition. Something happened on the trail. But the police looked high and low through that trail and probably searched high and low. And I just get a sense that something happened. Okay. That's just me. I could be totally wrong. And I'm okay with being wrong. Okay. We are not 100% accurate, us readers, psychics, mediums, etc. But that's what I'm picking up on intuitively and what I'm seeing in the cards. We have troubled. This person is troubled. A troubled young person, younger than her, perhaps, or younger than me. Don't take much to be younger than me. Lazy or droopy eyes. Someone with a lazy eye, droopy eye, something about their eyes. Maybe it could be one of those, oh, what do you call the eye? Where it's like one eye, oh, I forgot. Where it wanders, but the one eye is looking straight. Something about the eyes, okay? A lazy eye, in other words. Muscular. Now, sure, a female could be muscular, very much so, but I'm sensing that what Spirit is saying with this is that this person is a man. And then finally, devious. Devious. Wow. Devious. That came up with the deceitful card. All right, so what I'm going to do now, my friends, is I'm going to stop here. We're going to continue for part 2 for her detailed oracle reading. I rarely do this, but I now want to use part 2 to explore timing elements in her reading, to explore maybe clues as to where she's at or what may have happened to her. So that's going to be part 2. So this is going to be a 2-parter for Mariam. Okay, let's pray for her. Let's pray for her family. Let's keep her in our thoughts. Get the word out. It's like people talked about it for a little while, but I'm not seeing much further for now after a month, right? I'm doing this a little late because I was hoping and praying that she would have been found by now. Also, please, on your way out, do me a favor and hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. And I thank you for doing those things for me and the channel. All right, stay tuned. Come back, watch part 2, and let me know your thoughts in the comments section. I'm definitely wanting to hear what you all think about what cards that came up in this reading. Did you do a reading? What intuitive hits did you pick up on? What do you know? Maybe you're boots on the ground and you know some information that would be helpful here that could help us kind of connect the dots. I would love to hear from you and chat with you in the comments section. All right, my friends, I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye for now.